like I mentioned when we started this, there's just such a shortage of inventory right now. And if you can build exactly what you want.
Welcome to Loans Elevated, the podcast that brings you the latest industry news, expert interviews, and insightful discussions that will help you stay ahead in this dynamic market. I'm your host, Brock Lassick, and I've spent years in the trenches of the mortgage industry, helping individuals and businesses navigate the complex landscape of real estate financing.
I'm your co-host, TJ Heidenreich, and together we'll cover a wide range of topics, from business strategies that skyrocket your success to mindset and motivation that fuel your growth. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Loans Elevated. Today we've got Rob here. He's with Haven Homes, and new construction is near and dear to me because I feel that without new construction, we'd be in a world of hurt. We're already in Utah, we're nearly 30,000 units short of the amount of homes we need to house the amount of people that need to be in houses. So it's really a supply and demand issue that we have right now. Just not enough inventory. So Rob, thanks for joining us. We're excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So tell us a little bit about Haven Homes, how you got into the custom build niche and kind of your background.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I started out in the construction industry working for a tract home builder.
Okay.
It was a good experience. A lot of training happened, a lot of great things learned as far as quality control and scheduling and those kinds of things. But I found that it was not the best fit for me. Gotcha. I enjoyed the building process and loved that part of it. But I also, felt badly when I had a customer that maybe wanted to open up a wall or move a door or, have a custom closet organizer and that just didn't fit in the parameters of the tract builder mentality, which I understand. There's definitely a place for that. But I really felt like, I wanted to give the customer what they wanted.
Oh, for sure.
Especially when it was within reason and within their budget and it wasn't a big deal to,
Most definitely.
And so I worked in that industry or in that niche, I guess you could say, for a few years, about 5 years, and finally worked my way up kind of to a point where I was director of construction and
cool.
Had kind of hit that ceiling.
Yeah, you kind of seen all aspects of the construction business and
right. And
that's cool.
Yeah. And just felt like I wanted to do more custom projects. Mm-hmm. So went out on my own and we had just built a new home for ourselves, my wife and I, and so we were in a brand new area with some open lots, and it was it was a nicer area. And so right off the bat, I was able to get 3 jobs right in my own neighborhood.
Oh, cool!
So that kind of launched Haven Homes back in the day, and it's been a great ride.
Yeah, no, seriously. So can you walk us through the process? Because when it's custom construction, it's obviously not like you're going to some big box builder. What's the differences? What should a buyer expect to experience when looking to build custom?
Yeah, it's definitely a little different animal. Mm-hmm. With the tract builders, you just go and look at their model home and decide which
choose a few colors here and there.
Exactly. Yep. With custom, it's a little, there's more to it.
Yeah.
My suggestion is to start out in the, finding the lot.
Okay.
Making a decision of where you want to live.
Yeah.
And what lot, fits your budget as well as your lifestyle and what you want.
Right.
That way you can design your home to fit that lot. Mm-hmm. Obviously there are parameters, building setbacks and, CC&Rs at times and things like that you have to
working with the county and the city and
and the HOA sometimes.
Yep. Most definitely.
And so anyway, then you can design your home based on those parameters.
Gotcha.
And choose what you want. And so then comes the plan design.
Right.
Depending on my client's budget, some of my clients like to work with architects and interior designers and the whole 9 yards.
Right.
But others, budget constraints don't allow for that, and so we have other options that are available as well. I have several plan companies that I work with that have some stock plans, and
you can kind of tweak and customize from there.
If you find one that's close to what you like and fits your lot, and it's much less expensive to tweak it a little bit.
Right.
Have the engineering redone, and then go from there.
Gotcha.
Speedier process.
Would you say, is there like a certain budget you specialize in, or what would you say that is? Or
I generally am in that 800 to a little over a couple $1 million price range.
Okay, cool. So that's a pretty good range though too.
Yeah, it is. Having been in the business for 25 years or so, it's given me that broad range of experience to handle a lot of different.
And is there a certain style that you say you specialize in, or like is it more modern, is it more farmhouse, or is it an array?
Yeah, that's basically what my clients want. I
Gotcha.
can do pretty much anything.
Gotcha.
What's been a lot of fun, over the last few years have been some of my more modern projects.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of my clients have really loved that very minimalist look.
Right.
Flat roofs and
Yeah.
simple exteriors.
Yeah. Most
Designed
definitely.
well,
Uh-huh.
but very simple. One of my clients even went, no baseboards, no door casing.
Oh, really?
Very,
That's
very clean.
very
look.
minimalistic. Yeah, I love that. That's awesome.
And then I've got the more traditional clients who love the big gables and
Right.
big roof look and lots of stone and things like that. It's also a great look.
Right.
And then I've had a recent client that built a beautiful home at close to the mouth of Provo Canyon, and it was kind of a blend of the two.
Gotcha.
The exterior was more traditional, a lot of red brick and
Oh, cool. Yeah.
steep roof and the big chimney, the brick chimneys, and
And then the interior
the
was.
interior was very modern.
That's awesome. I love that. That's cool. So you can make it fun.
Exactly.
I love that. Is there a certain area that you stick to in building, or is it pretty much any lot in the Salt Lake Valley?
So Salt Lake Valley is great. Utah County is where my home base is, and
Gotcha.
where most of my work happens. But
Gotcha.
we're definitely willing to work up here in Salt Lake. I do have some projects up here that keep me busy, so I'm back and forth a lot.
Gotcha. And then do you have any advice for real estate agents that they've just come into contact with a client that is looking to buy custom? Any words of advice to new real estate agents, or I guess any real estate agents that haven't dealt with custom before, on what the first plan of attack should be for them?
Yeah, it's definitely, like I say, a little different animal than a lot of the...
And just showing your clients a model real quick.
Right, yeah. Kind of help guiding them through the process, establishing their budget and determining, how they want to proceed. If they've got a client with a little better budget, an architect and an interior designer is definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Then they'll get exactly what they want. It's well designed, and it's going to be a product of enduring, class.
Yeah.
Obviously, having a lot of experience myself, I can guide clients through that process as well, as long as they've got a little bit of an idea what they want.
Right.
Having done it as many years as I have, I'm happy to provide a lot of guidance in that area as well.
Cool. I love that. And in terms of, for people that are wondering, in terms of like the construction loan process, it is different than a standard loan. We offer a 1 and 2 time close, and I'll do a separate podcast after this on the whole construction loan process, but it is a little bit different. We work with the builder for plan specs and budget to make sure it's custom, because like a custom home, it's also a custom loan for this. So we'll have a separate podcast for that if you guys have questions regarding that. Have you seen any like exciting trends right now with custom home building? Anything that's really standing out there that people should keep an eye on?
What I'm excited about right now is, the energy efficiency,
right?
Building the beautiful home, but also having the functionality and the high quality, products these days have gotten so good, and the building techniques have gotten so good. You might as well make it as efficient and
for sure, save money in the long run too.
Yeah, as possible. Make it a very comfortable home. Yeah, but also keep a good budget on your utilities.
Oh, for sure, most definitely. What do you have any active like lots that you currently own as well that you will sell? What is that? Do you current projects right now? What does that look like?
Yeah, so right now we're kind of focused in Salem. We've got some really nice custom lots down there with some beautiful views. Davis Farms. So we'd love to have people check us out online, the MLS. They're still on the MLS.
Okay, perfect.
And other than that, we have a lot of custom lots that we're aware of that are we can guide people to help them through that process.
Perfect. If someone's interested, what's the best way that they can contact you? And
so I've got a website. havenhomesutah.com.
Okay, cool.
That's one way. Haven Homes Inc. is my Facebook page, so you can look at some of my products, some of the things that I've done at both locations. And then there's obviously contact options there as well.
Perfect. Yeah, I did some snooping before on the website. The home is, everything is beautiful, dude. I think that clients need to be talking to you, especially if they're looking at building custom, because like I mentioned when we started this, there's just such a shortage of inventory right now. And if you can build exactly what you want. Oh, I guess that leads into my last question. When I'm talking with people that are looking to build custom, everyone's so worried about building costs right now and cost of materials because of the past couple of years through the pandemic and what that's led to now. How is that? How are you seeing trends with that?
I think things have kind of stabilized.
Oh, good.
So they went up, pretty sharply.
Yeah.
During the, the COVID stuff and all that supply chain issues that we had, but things have kind of stabilized.
Oh, good.
So I think it's a really great time to consider building.
That was awesome. Cool. Well, anything else you'd like to share?
Just love the building process. It's been in my blood since I was a kid. Uncle was a builder and worked some of the trades when I was a kid.
So you knew from a youngling that this was something you want to do. That's
what I really enjoyed. And it definitely has its challenges, of course, just like anything does. But it's so much fun to see a piece of dirt turn into a beautiful home.
For sure.
It's a safe, enjoyable place for a family. That's very rewarding for me, and I think the clients love it as well. My philosophy is that more communication is better.
Yeah. Most definitely.
Have regular meetings with my clients on the job, at the site, and go over expectations and what's happening and why.
Right. So they're actually meeting with you.
Yeah.
That is rare. That's a rarity that clients are actually meeting with the builders themselves. Yeah. So that's awesome. That's that next level service and personal touch that I feel is necessary when it comes to custom builds too. For
sure. That way I'm making sure that they get exactly what they want and they're not surprised by costs.
Right.
And that things are going smoothly and that we're staying to the schedule and.
Right.
Yeah. To me, that's one of the great rewards of being a custom builder is that relationship that it's
most definitely
through the building process.
Right. It turns into a lifetime client at that point.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love that.
Had a lot of repeat clients where we've done multiple projects for them, and it's
for sure. And oftentimes probably one of the biggest investments they're making in their life too. So they're on edge. Everyone's concerned, and when you're going custom for the first time here, you're picking out everything. So it can feel like a full-time job for a couple of days. And I feel like that's what you guys do a good job of, just making it simple and taking a lot of the stress out of it.
That's the goal.
Yeah, for sure. Well, Rob, thank you for joining us. We'll have to have you on again. And again, guys, we'll put his links in the bio as well, so you guys can reach out to him, and we'll go from there.
Thank you, TJ.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. For more industry insights, follow us on all platforms at Loans Elevated.
And to get in touch with our team, call or text 801-713-4000 or visit loanselevated.com.